Knife Clinic work. Undocked from the mothership, and I will show you Dogness Mark II right now before we get to work on a SOG blade. Hello, girlfriend. What did you find? Bark? You eating bark? You're silly. Doesn't she look like Allie? She does. At this stage, who knows how she'll change, what her personality will be like, but we really, really love Macie. She's a good little mountain dog so far. Apparently loves rocks, bark, digging, other things. Hi, what do you hear? This is her first trip into the mountains, guys. First trip. None of those sounds you're hearing are dubbed, by the way. That's all legit. So she'll be here taking care of business by the backpack, which by the way is a Red Wing 50, hauling about 60 pounds up today. Did a great job. Really awesome pack. I love that color. Look at that. Love the Red Wing. My all-time favorite panel loading pack, the Red Wing. I haven't used this particular one before. Great color. And we are back in the clinic. How exciting. Dogness in tow. A new chapter, maybe the greatest ever of the Nutnfancy project in motion right now. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Gorgeous day. Great day to do an infield review of a blade. Back into the mothership. Wind died down. Thank you very much. I'm so glad for that. And I'm going to show you this knife, guys, and we're going to just kind of talk about it and do some cutting with it here in field. Have you seen this one yet? The SOG ACE. Look at this thing. Super affordable. 8CR13 MOV, 4 ounces. It has a perfect sheath with it. It's designed in a collaboration with SOG and an entity called SOS. I've never heard of them, but judging by the way they designed this knife, it looks like they kind of know what they're doing. And by that I mean, look at the proportions of this blade. Are they not awesome or what? Look at that. So you have a nice long handle. How awesome is that? How rare is it that we see that? Usually we have these short little stubby handles, but no. Long handle, thermoplastic. It's a good steel choice. 8CR13 MOV is an awesome steel choice for a value knife. It's flat ground, clip blade, hitting all the marks. Let's see how this jimping is on top. Pretty functional. Could be a little bit sharper, but it's not bad. The edge out of box, it could be better. It's not awesome. Love the handle. It's got kind of that Flintstone look to it. Faceted. Macie's going to town in the background. She's just like eating everything around her. Big old lanyard hole right here for the SOG ACE. Again, FFG. Stonewashed finish on this. And the blade length on it is about 3.5, I think. 3.8 to be exact. 8.75 inches overall. They're calling it a rubber handle. And then they have a line cutter in the sheath, which I think will be of marginal utility, but doesn't impact it at all. Come here, girlfriend. Hi. Come here. Come. Macie, come. Come here. Come here. Come on. There's a lot of obstacles between me and her. She's deciding whether she wants to do it. This is her right here. Look. What are you doing? Come on. Get over here. So everything points to awesome of this knife. I don't see anything that I really don't like about it. So let's do a little bit of cutting with it, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it sucks, but I don't think it will. This is a lightweight. If we talk philosophy of use, it's going to be a lightweight field knife, maybe a lightweight fixed blade EDC knife. You guys know how I use those. Not often. Not that I don't like them. I do. but I just don't tend to wear them that much. I'll do a folding knife for my EDC options. Philosophy of use, it'd be for basically what you're seeing here, maybe some light kindling work, field crafting, bush crafting, light survival tasks. This is actually a big piece of wood for this thing. I think I bit off more than I can chew with this. Oh well, let's find out if it can handle it. Come on, knife. Yeah, that's too big of a piece of wood. And I forgot to WD-40 it. Good test though. Dang. This log that I cut is so freaking gnarly. It's really a rough piece of wood. I don't know why. It's really grabby. Back in the knife clinic, working. Now, I don't really want to tweak this blade left to right because I know I could bend it. I don't see much purpose in that. I like to use it as a cast member. It's a good competitive option against other blades of its type, of its ilk. Wind coming up, I gotta put the mic on. What do you have? Come here, let's show them. What do you have? Did you find some of that apple? Did you? Yes, she did. Look in her mouth, dudes. Did you find some apple? Little girlfriend. Hey, this is more of a dog review than a knife review, Nutton. I love her. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you for kissing. No bite. No bite. Gentle. Good girl. You're so sweet. No bite. No bite. Gentle. It's a good girl. You want to stay with me while I do this review? You're going to get scared when I start banging on this stuff? So I put a little bit of WD-40 on it and it came right out. Let's just get a smaller stick here and we'll just act like we're doing some kindling work. Don't be afraid, okay? This is just a little banging. Got to get used to this stuff out here. Oh, there we go. No, don't run away. Don't be frightened. It's okay. It's okay, girlfriend. Yes. It's okay. Just getting used to the mountain tasks. It's okay. I'm right here. You're not getting hurt. So right here. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I thought the edge didn't go that far, but it goes almost to the handle. Sorry about that, girlfriend. Sorry. she's just not super happy with the process of knife testing. She has to learn it. Let me go right back there. Okay, you can go. Here you go. Let's go this way. Let's lay down right there. Yeah, so far she's not digging the loud sounds. She does not like it. No, I have not gun trained her yet. Not sure if I will. Maybe I will. So flat ground, 8CR, 13 MOV. It's doing it about like I thought it would. Just really excellent. And this thing is so affordable. I forget the exact price, but dude, it's not going to cost anything. This is a great BOK knife too, by the way. Bug out kit. I think philosophy of use would be a good little fighting knife too. It's got great traction with that thermoplastic handle. Again, it's long enough to accommodate hands of my size. I have large size gloves. Oh dude, I really like this knife. Clip blade, you can never go wrong with a clip blade. So excellent. Watch for this mountain review, by the way, is a Boss Orange with a Nutnfancy hands modification. Makes me happy. Makes me happy. Love it. I love this knife too. Yeah, I'll just say it, man. I just buy with confidence. This thing is awesome. Barring a breakage right here. It's doing great. Oh, I forgot to put WD on it again. Now, are we really asking this knife to do too much with this little test in the mountains? No, I don't think so. I think it's well within its purview to be able to withstand some batoning like this. Really, it should. Now, the advantage we have right now, it keeps going to the hilt right here. That's why it's binding up, and there's no edge right near the handle. That doesn't help. The advantage we have right now is it's warm. So the blade is not super brittle. If we do this test, I don't know, 0 degrees Fahrenheit, we might have different results. Could happen. Let's do this. Bang it out a little bit this way. Test that tip too. There we go. Spray it some more. I do like stainless camp knives. I've always said that. I'm a big fan of carbon steel blades for general woods blades like survival knives. But for my camp knife, which basically that's the primary philosophy of use on this. Food preparation, light kindling tasks. In other words, what I'm not doing now. It's perfect for that. Yeah, really nice. The edge, while out of box, doesn't feel that impressive for doing this, you know, impromptu carving. It's great. Look at that. Again, I love that handle. It's so excellent. So double choils, so you can choke up on it if you need to. I did sign it just to test the knife, and if I ever give it away, it's kind of marking its date and history of TMP. But yeah, signing, you can tell how hard the steel is. And it engraved just like 8CR does. That is to say, pretty well. It's not an ultra hard steel. We've been all using 8CR13 for so long, we should all be pretty familiar with how it is. Ever since the Tenacious video I came out with in 08. A lot of dudes, a lot of team peers bought that Tenacious and still to this day use it. It's a great knife. And it's in the same steel, that's why I bring it up. Now we're gonna do this, check this out. This is a cool test. Really cool test. I brought up a nail, and I've done this before, and we're gonna hammer it in with a real hammer into this log, and then we're gonna dig it out, testing the tip strength. Nothing crazy, we're not gonna go all the way in, but just a little test. And that's right, I actually brought a real freaking hammer. I packed it all the way up. I know, that's crazy, right? Oh, there you go. Can you guys see that? I think you can. Oh, I gotta go deeper than that. That's no problem. Oh, nice job, Ace. That was what the program was called when I flew T-38s in Minot, North Dakota. It was called the ACE program. So if you ever see a patch on my tabletop when I'm doing reviews and it says ACE, it stands for Accelerated Co-Pilot Enrichment Program, ACE, A-C-E. And the purpose of it back in the 80s on into the early 90s when it was canceled, and it canceled after I left it, thankfully, was to give co-pilots of heavy aircraft weapon systems, like mine was a KC-135 at the time, flight experience. And so they assigned us to an ejection seat aircraft, a T-38, a plane which my dad named, incidentally, the Talon. And it was really cool, and it was called ACE. You run around with ACE patches on your shoulder as a co-pilot,
And the rumor was, it's just a kind of an Air Force story. The rumor was, not a rumor, it was actual truth. The air combat guys, like the ACC guys, of which I was tasked to at Minot, so they owned the B-52s and they owned the T-38s, which I flew. I've shown you a lot of times. ACC owned the planes. I was an AMC, Air Mobility Command, co-pilot in a KC-135. Sorry for all the lingo talk. But they used to have an issue with a bunch of tanker co-pilots running around with an ACE patch on their flight suit. They had an issue with it. Like, we can't have a bunch of co-pilots running around calling themselves ACE. They may not have liked it, but the Air Force said, whatever, it's what we call it. Oh wait, later on they did change the name. They call it the Companion Training Program, the CTP. So I guess they did change it. Actually, they changed the plane too. They went to a C-12, which is also a fantastic plane. I flew that too, King Air. Oh man, what a great plane that was. Actually, to be totally honest with you, I enjoyed it more than flying the T-38. I did. Weather radar, turboprop, could start and stop on a dime. Let's take a look at this. Flatten the props is really a great plane. Not was, but is a great plane. I'll angle that up a little bit. So this edge is working awesome right here. It's just really good. So we see again the advantage of having a clip blade design. There's a reason there's so many knives that utilize this. It's just because it's so suited to so many different tasks. Not that this is a legitimate task. It's not. It's a made up stupid task. But it does show you this thing can dig into relatively soft wood, and this isn't like balsa wood. I think I'm sitting on aspen, a dead aspen log. I could be wrong. I guess that's technically a hardwood actually. Goodness sake, I really, really like this knife, dudes. It's awesome. Yeah, it's having no problems getting that out. So really nice machine work on this. And I bet you this is a Chinese produced blade. Let me see what the package says. Yeah, made in China. No surprise. That's what the package looks like on the Ace. Just, I love this thing. Great job, SOG. I mean, it's just fantastic. Really cool knife. I haven't really reviewed a lightweight camp knife, at least a stainless steel variety one, at this price range in quite some time. It's been a while. It's going to be fun to put in the playlist if YouTube survives with channels of my type. They don't kick us out. All the PC bullshit going on. Yeah, okay, we dug enough. We can see how that drilled in there. Did great. So I've said before on camera, I'm not a fan of fuzz sticks. I don't waste my time. It's a total waste of time. I just use trioxane. I've made so many videos on that. I'm not going to draw cut this log because I'm in an area where people use this to sit on. I don't mind doing this little divot, but I don't want to completely destroy it for people. That would be inconsiderate. God, this is a great blade. Really good. I was going to pack up some cardboard and do some infield cutting tests, but I didn't have room in my pack, and I wanted to go with a Red Wing instead of something bigger. This is a great blade. Yeah, dude. Awesome. Couple stabbing tests. Rock it back and forth moderately. I know I could bend it if I want to. This is the thickness of it. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Infield review. Dudes, I don't have anything bad to say about the blade. How often does that happen, really? Not very often, Nutnfancy. Well, there's a lot of great blades that I've reviewed for sure, and I have raved about many of them. You can throw this one into the playlists of great high value knives. The SOG ACE at 4 ounces, an affordable 8CR13 MOV blade that is stone washed, flat ground, has some useful jimping on the top, a really perfect handle, no hot spots, perfectly sized. I'm not sure where the tang comes on this. I don't know if it's a full tang knife. It may just be a rat tail coming right about here. But honestly, for the amount of work or the type of work I'd be doing with this knife up here in the mountains, it's completely adequate. It would be honestly mostly engaged in food preparation activities, maybe some light kindling work, lighter than I've been showing you on camera. Highly recommended in the Nutnfancy Knife Clinic. Good job, SOG. Thanks for subbing. Thanks for being part of TMP Patreon. We'll see ya